Welcome to GRIPTV. I'm your host, Warren Davis. Tonight, as I said in the introduction, I have the opportunity of interviewing Renee Reynolds-Lawson. She's actually our reigning Ms.Woman Philadelphia and Ms.Woman Pennsylvania. Welcome to the show, Renee.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Being Miss Woman Philadelphia and being Miss Woman Pennsylvania, also you're an active band leader and a singer. You're an actress and an event coordinator, just to name a few things. How did you learn to manage the stamina and time management skills to handle so many endeavors? Just tell us, how do you do it?
Well, it takes a calendar, it takes patience, it takes putting things in priority as to what is foremost important. The pageant, I just entered into the pageant world, I would say 2019. So this year has been a very hectic opportunity for me to be in the pageant with many personal appearances, etc. But I like to do things in decency and in order.
Okay.
And I try to schedule my time accordingly.
Okay. Okay. Have you always handled so many different hats?
As a mother, you know, we have a lot of responsibilities as a mother.
Okay.
And then as a grandmother, so you start that process of learning how to put things into place at that time. And I guess as I got older and the children left home, and then I was able to do more of the things that I wanted to do, like perform and act and host events. So it was a little bit easy for me to do that.
Okay. You will be competing very soon for the coveted title of Miss Woman United States on the national pageant level in Las Vegas, Nevada. How excited are you about this main event? And when you win, how will this win particularly impact your already busy lifestyle?
First of all, I am so excited to represent the city of Philadelphia and the state of Pennsylvania in this year's pageant. The Miss United States pageant promotes and empowers women, helps to build their integrity, helps to build their stamina, gives them an advantage to be able to present their platforms nationally. So I'm really excited about competing on October the 11th to the 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm already packed and ready to go. So I'm hoping that with this platform and when I win my title, that it will give me an opportunity to be more of an advocate for domestic violence and for cancer awareness. And I just picked up another platform, which is voter registration, to get our young people out to vote. So I'm hoping that this win will push me into the spotlight, where I will be more of a force to stop domestic violence and to bring awareness that people need to get checked, go to appointments for cancer, and also to get our young people in the habit of going out and voting. We're not telling them who to vote for, but we're telling them it's very important to vote.
Wonderful. Speaking of platforms, can you elaborate a little bit more on your exact platforms besides voting registration, the other two, like why are they so important to you?
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about domestic violence first. I am a 40-year survivor from domestic abuse.
Okay.
I happened to marry a man, not knowing that was a forte of the family. And for 5 years, I was abused very violently, both vocally and physically. In 1977, after I had been beaten so bad that my face looked like the Elephant Man, and if you look it up on the internet, you will see how the Elephant Man looked. I was standing in the mirror looking at myself, and the Lord spoke to me and said, "Why are you allowing this man to beat you? Your own father never hit you. So why are you allowing this man to do this to you?" So I had to step back and look at my life and say, is this something that I want to continue? Do I want this cycle to continue with my son? And I decided it was time for me to leave. So I left, went back to college, went back to working to support my children. And eventually I became an executive assistant, which is one of the titles that I hold right now for FMC Corporation.
Okay, okay.
So I got into the pageant world to show women that no matter what trials and tribulations you go through in your life, you can rise above the ashes and reach for the stars.
Wonderful example, wonderful.
Cancer awareness has been very near and dear to my heart. 10 years ago, I lost my sister Teal to breast cancer.
Sorry to hear
She fought for over a year. So we started a program called the Pink Diamond Ball in memory of Teal Reynolds, where we honor those who are cancer warriors, those who have fought the fight and won, and those that fought a good fight. We honor them every year to show them how much we care and to help where we can bring awareness, and eventually with funds we can support many organizations in that cause. This year I lost another sister, Loretta, to breast cancer in August. So it's very near and dear to my heart.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Those are two great platforms. And we're going to be praying that those platforms stand out. So,
yes, thank you.
Apparently, you are also very educated. You're an articulate woman with several college degrees, several diplomas and certificates. Can you just name a few of them here for us and tell us a little bit about what you're pursuing now?
So I, as I said, I went back to school in '79 and I obtained a degree in specialized business for business management and a minor in accounting. I also went back in 2000 and received an associate's degree in specialized business as an information technology specialist.
Okay.
So my background also made me decide I wanted to get into leadership roles. So right now, I am registered as a student with Penn State to get a certification in leadership development. However, with the pageant, I had to put that on hold for a little bit because the pageant was taking up a lot of time, and I didn't want my studies to fail from it. So right now, I have an A average. I have 2 more classes to take, and then I will be certified as a leadership development specialist.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What you're doing, GRIPTV would love to support you in any way that we can. One way we can support you is to maybe put some information out to an individual or a corporation or a company or somebody, someone that agrees with your principles and wishes to maybe donate something or reach you. We need any GoFundMe information that you have. Tell us about the pink diamond ball information, Facebook information, websites, etc. You can include any telephone numbers you want. Just put it all out there for us as much as you can remember. And if not, we'll just put it up. We're going to make sure it get on the screen anyway.
Well, on Facebook, you can find me as Renee Reynolds-Lawson. I have a page called Journey to the Crown, which will help me with expenses that will occur on my trip when I go to Las Vegas.
Okay.
So if you go to my Facebook page, it is on there, Journey to the Crown. I also have a website, which you can follow my journey, follow my projects that I'm working on, any appearances that I will be making, and that is Ms.Woman, PENNA, US 2020, and .wix site, WIXSITE.com/Reynolds. Sorry, I have a long name.
All right.
And I also have a Twitter account, which is at R Factor Exchange. I have a LinkedIn account, which is Renee Reynolds-Lawson. I also have several Facebook accounts, Ms.Woman, Pennsylvania, US 2020, and Ms.Woman, Philadelphia 2020.
With all this work that you do all the time, what do you like to do to just simply have fun?
So the best part of my life has always been my music and performing on stage. I haven't been able to do it in the last 6 or 7 months because of COVID. But when I worked, I was the opening act for McFadden and Whitehead for 7 years. I was their band leader. The most fun I had was when I was on stage, entertaining the audience and letting them see a different side of me, because when you step on stage, you're a totally different person.
Okay.
The second thing that I really enjoy doing is my pink diamond ball in memory of my sisters now, because a lot of people out there do not realize how important it is to support those that are going through, whether you know them or you don't know them. At one point in time, cancer will affect each and every last one of us. Mm-hmm. So it's very important to let those that are battling cancer know that they are loved and that they are valued, and that someone is in their corner fighting for them.
Oh, that's very
so
nice.
My pink diamond ball is held in November every year. Okay. This year it will be a virtual ball. Because of COVID-19, we don't want to put any harm towards those who will be attending as our honorees that are battling cancer. Right. So we're going to do a virtual ball, which will give an overview of our last 7 years of hosting this particular ball. So we ask that if anyone wants to contribute anything to the platforms that I do represent and advocate for, reach out to the American Cancer Society. You can leave your donation in memory of Tia Reynolds and Loretta Sakil. Okay. If you want to help someone who is in domestic violence, reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Their phone number, we're going to put that up on the screen. Also, if you see someone in domestic violence, please don't turn away. You never know whose life you're going to save. I have a video on YouTube. It's called What? Pizza Against Domestic Violence. Turn to that and hear my story. That's Pizza Against Domestic Violence. It's on YouTube.
We will. Absolutely. Yeah. So I did have one final word before we let you go. We don't want to hold you too long. I did have an opportunity of seeing you singing. I think it was
Lady Marmalade.
Lady Marmalade. You were singing that. Yes. You really put a solo hit on that thing. I was watching that. So I did come across at least one of your videos. I'm looking to see a whole lot more and a whole lot more pictures soon.
There are several videos on YouTube. Patti LaBelle has always been my idol, even though I have never met her. I live in the same city she lives in. I have never met her, but I started my singing career at 31 years old. So I was a late bloomer, as they say. But she has always been an idol of mine, so I do a lot of her material. Another favorite of mine is Etta James, At Last. That is my signature song.
Okay. Okay.
But
I gotta
I
hear.
love.
Oh, that's something. That gotta be something. So look, we
Yeah,
want.
that's on YouTube too.
Okay. Oh, we definitely gotta find that one. We want to thank you for blessing us with this interview, and we want to wish you luck and blessings in Las Vegas in October. From GRIPTV to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and be blessed. And we'll be in touch.
Thank you. You also. Bye.